escaping with E.T.
This week we're in South Australia and I'm in snapper heaven. The reds are hooking up in pairs and they're big.
Oh, I'm on over there, look out. There we go. Hang on.
But will I be able to land two at a time?
There's no way in the world I can bring them both in.
Easy.
Arno Bay, population 250, is on the west coast of Spencer Gulf, about 5.5 hours from Adelaide. And it's a drive that's well worth your time if you're coming here to fish with Fuzzel's Fishing Adventures. Fuzz has a well-earned reputation as one of the best big snapper charter skippers in Australia. He's put me onto hulking fish before, so I'm looking forward to another day of big South Aussie action.
All right, well, Fuzz reckons you could cut a bit of your undies off and tie it to the end of the hook and throw it in and catch a fish down here, but I'm going to go with one of these plazos. They look a little bit like a prawn. Big prawn fleet down here as well, Fuzz?
Yeah, we're in the Spencer Gulf, one of the best prawn fisheries in the world, they say.
That's it, all right. Well, I'll just feed this, got this nice Gamakatsu jig head and slide it straight up the middle. Slide him on. Oh, lots of wriggling parts. I don't think a snapper's going to resist.
No, that's happy days.
All righty.
Candy for snapper, that one.
There we go. Gosh, that was a good hit.
That's a little bit better.
Took off at a rate of knots.
Yes.
Oh, Fuzz.
Guys.
This beautiful little rod feels fantastic. A little bit of colour, only a little bloke. Gosh, got some nice coloration in there. Slip that hook out quickly as we can. There we go, buddy. On your way. Oh, nice fish.
They're very healthy, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, nice fish. How big you calling it?
I don't know if he'll quite make 600, to be honest. He'll be very close.
Fantastic.
Yeah, they're in just beautiful condition. Quite often, early in the season, in the summer, when they're spawning and breeding, they lose a lot of condition through the tail. So,
Okay.
But you can see the girth on the tail. There's plenty of weight and meat there.
Yeah.
He's beautiful.
And do they get the big lumps in the head down here?
Our fish are like our women. They're a bit better looking than the Victorians.
Oh. He looks all right.
A lot of skill, isn't there?
Not quite sure.
Unless it's foul hook.
Yeah, for sure it's foul. So, ooh.
Oh, that's not foul hook. That's the big fish. Oh, no.
None of this getting out of the road.
I was trying.
The double hook up,
You
mate.
have got a cracker on there, mate.
You reckon?
Oh, hello, Molly.
Maybe you have too.
Yeah, no. One's just woke up.
Oh, this is good. Yeah. How big do you reckon these ones are?
I want to have a little guess and go 15 pounds.
15 pounds?
Yeah.
Oh, a bit of weight.
Oh.
Look at that at home, boys and girls. That is a fish and a half.
That is beautiful.
Look at that, eh?
Oh,
Oh,
that
that's
is,
a beauty.
He is a cracker.
That is a big fish.
He's a seriously healthy fish.
That's
isn't he?
serious. I'm excited about the fish I've got on here, but I don't know how big it is, but I can see that one. That is an incredible looking fish.
No shark bites on him or too many scrapes.
And you're talking about a
healthy
very
filly.
old fish too. Like these
Yeah.
guys grow
a pound a year, they say.
pound a year,
Yeah,
so you're talking a 20-year-old fish.
yeah,
Actually, you're talking
even 25.
25-year-old fish right there.
Yeah,
What an absolute.
he would have seen a bit in his time, hadn't
Oh, yeah. He would have seen a few lures in his time too, but he...
He's pretty lucky now, though, isn't he? He's having a look at a couple of good-looking roosters.
There you go, champion.
He says, thanks for the memories. I might get the landing net for you too, make it a bit easier. That's probably one of the biggest we've seen caught on the Lagonis. He got a little bit of battle scar on his back fin there.
Yeah, that's right. He's been chewed by something at some stage. Well, you can't be upset about catching something like that, eh? Oh, that's a beauty, Fuzz.
That is another cracker.
Fishing at its best down here in South Australia. And if anybody really wants to catch a snapper, and some big snapper at that, come and check out, well, have a day out on the water with Fuzz. And I can tell you now, You'll experience more fishing in one day than you will probably in a year for most people. This is first class stuff.
Now he knows he's hooked. This one is not remotely interested in coming my way.
Now I've got a little fella on this side.
Oh, that one looks all right too.
Yeah, not too bad. Just another little, I don't know, probably. Oh,
Does he know he's hooked yet?
yeah, I think he's probably only a couple of kilo. You think they're here all year round, the snapper?
Yeah, yep, they're definitely here. There's not one month where you couldn't come out and catch a snapper.
Yep. Like, is there a closed season these days, and what time of the year is that?
Yeah, Arno Bay, or South Australia, we shut from the 1st of November at lunchtime till lunchtime on the 15th of December.
Right.
Holy.
They're a quality fish, aren't they?
Oh, these are crackers.
Oh, that's a nice fish. He's not too bad either. Oh, the dolphins come around. Look at that dolphin. Whoa, what's going on?
Fuzz tells me the dolphin often hang around for an easy meal of a released fish, but not when they're this size.
Oh, pull the hook on him.
Perfect. Yeah, that's a good release, isn't it? Very nice. Oh, yeah.
He looks all right.
That's might be Mr. 10. Oh, he's not lovely. Oh. This feels a beautiful fish, this one. He's winning. Well, now he's going, but I'm starting to puff out.
Oh, look at that.
I think I'm pretty close.
Hey, that's priceless.
That is a beauty.
That is priceless. Look at that.
I might
for
be
a
half
fish.
a kilo out.
I'll tell you what, look at the thickness of the fish.
Yeah, he's a fatty boomba.
Wow, that's a
I'll
horse.
lift him in, or do you want the net, mate?
Oh,
You lift
yeah.
him. You go.
Let's see if I can get up.
Keep an eye out for that submarine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that.
What's your quote?
Oh, I'm on over there. Look out. Gosh, I've come over to help me, mate. And I'm getting scorched on the other side.
And right now, I've got no idea just how much more scorched I'm about to get.
This is not a bad fish either.
Coming up soon. I'm on my Quintrex 570 cruiseabout on Botany Bay, and my first target species is squid.
Yeah, so you can see we're in 4.1 metres of water. What we're going to come up onto is a whole pile of cabbage and a lot more reef. It'll come up quite fast. Now, that's the sort of country that you usually find squid around. Let's drop him in the water just to have a look, and that just gives me an indication of the sink rate. So if I plonk him in, he's going to hit the water, and that's about the depth. So I need to count to about 3 and then start to work the lure back. Oh, yep. There we go. And that's how they get stuck. Straight on the edge there. Now, one way that I usually bring these guys right up to my live bait tank, I grab the lure only, I just flip it, and there we go. Oh, yep, you see the big ink puddle in the water. And there we go. They're loving the orange. It's 2 and 2 casts. Well, it's a beautiful sunny day, and when you're out in the sun, you've got to make sure you're always wearing enough protective stuff. So the block out 50 plus I use just to make sure that I don't get burnt out here. And the other important thing is obviously a really good pair of polarized sunglasses, and these Tonic, they're a fantastic brand, and you know the quality of the lens is first class, and that's what you're relying on when you're out here on the water. Nice one. Just lift him up nice and gentle. He's a really good kingfish bait.
So now it's time to cruise off for some kingfish trolling and to put those squid to work on the end of my Shimano rig.
While I'm cruising along the wall waiting for that big strike out the back, it's always important to make sure that you've got all the right safety gear on board.
That starts with a good PFD.
And this one here is an inflatable. Pull the cord
and up she goes. We've got the fire extinguisher, always important if you've got batteries and you've got power on board. The other important things are a bucket, a whistle. You've got to make sure you have an oar, and of course I've got a Butte Garmin radio here as well. If you're the skipper, it's your role to make sure that everybody on board has a life jacket and everybody is in safe hands. You've got all the safety gear. You're the one in charge. Oh, I'm on over there, look out. Gosh, I've come over to help me, mate. Out on Spencer Gulf with Fuzzel, I'm about to get scorched double time. Oh yeah, every bit of weight, every bit of... Oh. A little bit more.
Yeah, that's gold.
Oh, it's a good fish. It's a good fish, Fuzz. I'm happy, boy. Oh.
It is good fun, isn't it? So it's one thing you never get sick of doing either, isn't it? You get one, especially people who've never caught snapper before, they think, what's the attraction? But once you catch one, it's a little bit addictive, isn't it?
They're on steroids today, Fuzz.
Yeah, they definitely are. Little sneaky bites, but once they're hooked up, they're good fun.
That's the secret, just to make sure you tire them out. He's, big head shape. 8 kilo. This is a good fish. Oh, there's some colour. 8 kilo. There he comes.
Might have underquoted, might be over. No, 7 again.
7 again. He's just an angry 7. Oh,
Happy
tell
days.
you what.
Oh, maybe 8. Maybe 8.
There's no complaints, Fuzz.
No, he's a good fish.
He's got a bit of weight to him.
Yeah. You're a beauty. A little bit smaller one. I can enjoy this one a bit better.
God, you haven't caught many small ones.
Might be my first undersize. Oh, we got double.
Double hook up.
This will test your skills. You gotta get 2 at once.
2 at once.
Yeah, one in the right arm, one in the left arm.
Oh, you're kidding. Now you're supposed to whine.
Easy.
Not much chance of that happening. He's coming up here. You'd be pretty happy if you landed one of these around Sydney. But up here, that is a tiny tot.
And spikes all over them.
There we go. Straight to the bottom. Oh. Bit of weight there.
There
we go.
Now, tuck under your left arm.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, what am I going to do, Fuzz?
I reckon I can coach you through it.
All right, coach me through, mate. I'm going to go for the double.
Just tuck that one under.
Under here for a minute?
Yeah, I reckon you
give this one a bit of grief?
Yep, give that one some what for.
Okay. Oh, I tell you what. Oh, they're both...
You know, this is gettable. It'll take you a little while.
This is gettable.
It's gettable.
You just see the whole rod shooting out in a minute.
No, you got to have a go. I'll take second slip. If you drop one, I'll see if I can get it.
I just don't want to drop the rod. Oh, my God. You're kidding, Fuzz. No. You haven't done this before,
have you? I have seen it done.
Oh, true, look at him. He's still going. He's going to have 100 metres of line on me.
Nah, you'll be right.
Righto. There's no way in the world I can bring them both in.
Easy. I've seen it done once. You'll be right.
Righto. I'll stick her in here. I'll get this one. It's my weight session for the week.
Yeah. You got good spacings though. You're going pretty well here.
Yeah, I've got the spacings happening now.
Very happy with your technique.
Thanks for that. Tell you what, he's not a bad fish, eh?
Yeah, that's a cracker.
This is crazy, Fuzz.
That is it.
Still got to fight this one a bit. He's still a bit green. Come on, buddy. Come this way. Righto. You're coming this way now. Shows you how strong these rods are. Righto, I've got them split.
Yep.
It's little wines now. Up one, come on, buddy.
You can bring them in together now. We're going to land right now. This is gold.
Apart and together.
Yeah.
Okay, crank that one out there. All right, he's coming up too.
Oh, split them apart. Look at that.
Dynamite.
All right.
I told you it was achievable.
Quite a difficult feat.
Fish of the day on the right.
Oh, look at those two suckers. Here we go.
We got one. Can we get two?
Yeah, we're going to get the two. Hey, big fella.
Never in doubt.
Oh, God, you put me through your paces, eh?
I don't know if I can lift it in. No, I can't.
You can lift it in, Muscles. Come on.
I'll let you have a go one hand and see
Right.
how you go.
No, 1, 2, 3.
There's a little bit of weight there.
Oh,
Hey,
golly.
that's the double header.
That's the double header. Two in at the same
Tell
time.
you what, that one there's.
Not a bad looking fish.
That's a well 20-pounder.
Well, that was a battle and a half. Battle Royale.
Yeah, that's double header.
So if I made the double header,
Yeah, that's only the
double rod?
second time I've ever seen it done. So
Okay,
that's
good.
Pretty impressive work.
more like a 5 kilo specimen, that one.
Yep.
Nice fish though, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a good.
Good, it
5
might be 6 kilo.
Yeah, I'll give you 6.
6 kilo, okay, well, the
about
Canis
ready.
jig pulled in about a 7 kilo. This one's come up trumps with a 6. This is the Gillies jig. Let's get a photo.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's gold. Yeah, that is gold.
This is what a big snapper can do to your jig. Super strong jig, but look at the power that these guys have. Absolutely just crunched the jig head.
To snapper this strong, you'll need a 3 to 6 kilo bushy spin rod, sustained 4000 or Stella 5000 Shimano reel, 15 to 20 pound Power Pro or Fins braid, and 20 pound fluorocarbon trace, and a Shimano Lucanis jig or Atomic or Squidgy 5-inch soft plastic and Gamakatsu jig head. Another day, another place, and I'm still on the hunt for squid, but this time with a difference.
Well, it's one of those muggy days. I'm just going to cruise along the coastline, and we've got this beautiful big bank. We've got loads of rocks and rubble underneath the water and heaps of kelp and a whole range of sort of ribbonweed as well. So I'm going to work my way through here. Oh, and by the way, I'm in a beaut, Hobie Mirage. Have a look at this. Magnificent pedal power. Yep. There's one. Not a big one. Oh. All right, now that's always the trickiest part. Right there is the squid going to squirt me and put ink all over the place. Well, he hasn't. And what I find is one of the really good techniques is actually don't touch the squid. If he squirts now, it'll just be sort of water like that. But if I actually touch hold and grab hold of him, he will spurt ink everywhere. There he goes. Beautiful. Oh, away you go. Yeah, there we go. Bit deeper out here. Yes. Oh, it doesn't look any bigger. There he is. Oh, bit of a squirt. Missed me. All right, and as I said, you do not want to touch them. Keep the pressure on there and the barbs will just stay in. I'm just going to drop the Plano live bait tank for me. Grab hold of this and just turn him upside down and he drops. Oh, there's a bit of ink. Okay, 2 in the tank. That down there, got my darker squid jig this time. See, it's much darker than the brighter ones I've been using. And we'll just see if it's if they've switched over a little. Oh yeah, same size but on a different colour. And it really does pay to mix things around. Look at that. They're all around the same size. Doesn't seem to be any big squid about at the moment. Oh. And that is the perfect bait size. Well, I hope you enjoyed my fishing video. If you did, make sure you like it and comment below. If you're new to this channel, subscribe and tell a friend. And make sure you press the notification bell so you're notified of our next video.